Look at your cat's food bowl for a second. You probably buy premium food, read labels, and believe you are doing everything right. But what if the problem is not the food itself, but how limited your cat's nutrition has become over time? Science shows that when used correctly, certain human foods can support digestion, muscle health, hydration, and longevity in cats. The key is knowing which ones are safe, how to prepare them, and how often to use them. This video is based on real experience and real scientific research. First, plain cooked chicken. Plain cooked chicken is one of the safest and most biologically appropriate human foods for cats. Cats are obligate carnivores, which means their bodies are designed to extract nutrients almost exclusively from animal protein. Chicken provides highly digestible amino acids that support muscle maintenance, immune function, and tissue repair. Veterinary nutrition research consistently shows that unseasoned cooked poultry is well tolerated by most cats when served in small portions. The chicken must be fully cooked, with no salt, oil, garlic, or seasoning of any kind. Skin and bones must always be removed to prevent fat overload and choking risks. Chicken should never replace a complete diet, but when offered 2 or 3 times per week as a topper or supplement, it can improve appetite, support lean muscle mass, and provide high-quality protein that a cat's digestive system recognizes instantly. This is one of the safest starting points for owners who want to introduce fresh foods responsibly. Second, cooked salmon in moderation. Cooked salmon can be beneficial for cats due to its natural omega-3 fatty acids, which support skin health, coat quality, joint function, and cognitive health. Research published in veterinary nutrition journals confirms that omega-3s help reduce chronic inflammation when consumed in appropriate amounts. However, salmon must always be fully cooked. Raw salmon may contain parasites that are dangerous to cats. It should never be seasoned, smoked, or prepared with butter or salt. Because salmon is rich and calorie-dense, it should be offered no more than once per week in small portions. If this type of science-based guidance is helpful to you, take a second to like this video and subscribe. It helps us reach more cat owners who want accurate, research-driven information. Third, plain pumpkin puree. Plain pumpkin puree is one of the most veterinarian-recommended digestive supports for cats. It contains soluble fiber that helps regulate stool consistency, whether a cat is experiencing mild constipation or loose stools. Multiple veterinary studies and clinical guidelines confirm that small amounts of pumpkin can support gut motility and moisture balance. It must be 100% plain pumpkin, not pie filling or anything with spices. 1 teaspoon mixed into food 1 to 3 times per week is enough. Cats do not need large amounts. This is not a daily food. Used correctly, pumpkin supports digestive stability without stressing the gut. Tell us in the comments if your cat has ever had digestion issues and whether you have tried pumpkin before. Fourth, cooked eggs. Cooked eggs provide a complete amino acid profile, which is extremely valuable for cats. Eggs contain all essential amino acids in a form that is easy to digest and biologically useful. Veterinary nutrition sources recognize cooked eggs as a safe occasional protein supplement for cats when prepared plainly. Eggs must always be fully cooked to eliminate the risk of bacteria. No butter, oil, salt, or seasoning should be used. Eggs should be offered once or twice per week at most, in small portions. Because eggs are calorie-dense, moderation is essential. When used properly, eggs can support muscle tone, skin health, and energy levels without disrupting nutritional balance. Fifth, cooked turkey. Cooked turkey breast is another lean protein that many cats tolerate very well. It is lower in fat than some other meats and provides high-quality amino acids that support muscle maintenance and immune health. Turkey must be thoroughly cooked and served plain, with all skin and bones removed. Deli meats and seasoned turkey are never safe. Research on feline digestion confirms that simple, unprocessed animal proteins are far easier for cats to metabolize than heavily processed alternatives. Turkey can be rotated with chicken to add variety without overwhelming the digestive system. 1 or 2 small portions per week is sufficient. Sixth, steamed carrots in small amounts. While cats do not require vegetables in their natural diet, small amounts of properly prepared vegetables can offer functional benefits when used with intention. Steamed carrots are one of the safest options because cooking breaks down rigid plant fibers, making them easier for the feline digestive system to process. Veterinary nutrition guidelines note that carrots provide fiber and beta-carotene, which supports immune health and cellular protection. Carrots must always be steamed until very soft, finely chopped or mashed, and mixed with protein so they are not eaten alone. Raw carrots are difficult for cats to digest and should never be offered. This food should remain an occasional supplement, not a routine ingredient. Once or twice per week in very small portions is more than enough. Used carefully, carrots can support digestive regularity without interfering with a cat's carnivorous nutritional needs. 7th, cooked sweet potato. Cooked sweet potato can be helpful for cats who benefit from gentle fiber support, especially those with sensitive digestion or mild weight management challenges. Sweet potatoes contain complex carbohydrates and soluble fiber that help stabilize stool consistency and support gut motility. They must always be fully cooked, peeled, and mashed until smooth. Raw sweet potato is not safe and can cause digestive distress. Veterinary nutrition research emphasizes that cats do not require carbohydrates for energy, so portions must remain very small and infrequent. Sweet potato should never become a regular filler food. When used once or twice per week in small amounts, mixed with animal protein, it can support digestive balance without causing blood sugar spikes or nutritional displacement. The key is moderation and proper preparation. 8th, plain cooked liver with strict limits. Liver is one of the most nutrient-dense foods available, which makes it both powerful and potentially dangerous if misused. It contains very high levels of vitamin A, iron, copper, and B vitamins, all essential nutrients for cats. However, excess vitamin A can quickly become toxic and lead to joint damage, bone abnormalities, and long-term health issues. Veterinary guidelines are very clear that liver must be fed in extremely small amounts and infrequently. A portion no larger than a fingernail, once every 2 weeks, is the safest approach. Liver must always be fully cooked and served plain, without seasoning. When used responsibly, liver can support vision, immune strength, and energy. When overused, it becomes harmful. Precision matters more than enthusiasm with this food. 9th, sardines packed in water. Plain sardines packed in water can be a valuable nutritional supplement for cats due to their omega-3 fatty acids, natural calcium from soft bones, vitamin D, and high-quality protein. Veterinary nutrition studies support the controlled use of small oily fish to help reduce inflammation, improve skin and coat condition, and support joint and cognitive health. Sardines must be packed in water only, never oil or salt. They should be mashed thoroughly to eliminate choking risks and ensure even digestion. One small sardine once per week is sufficient for most cats. Because sardines are calorie-dense and rich, frequent feeding can lead to digestive upset or nutrient imbalance. Used occasionally, they offer concentrated benefits without replacing a balanced diet. 10th, papaya for hairball support. Papaya contains natural digestive enzymes that can help break down keratin, the protein that makes up hair, which is why it may support hairball management in some cats. Veterinary sources acknowledge that small amounts of papaya can assist digestive movement when hair accumulation becomes excessive. All seeds must be completely removed, as they can cause gastrointestinal irritation. Portions must remain very small, typically 1 or 2 tiny cubes once per week. Too much papaya can easily cause diarrhea due to its enzyme activity and sugar content. This is not a treat food or a daily supplement. It is a targeted support option for cats that struggle with frequent hairballs, especially long-haired breeds, when used carefully and infrequently.